Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Backfire Simsport TV. I'm Clyde Whiting, and tonight, for your viewing pleasure, we have Season 9 of the Racetech V8ESC Cup, rounds 3 and 4, a sprint and feature race from Twin Ring Motegi. And just as a little spanner in the works, both of our races tonight are night races. Now, in the booth with me should be Mr. Pete Bingham, but being the consummate professional that he is, he's not arrived yet. But we do have Mr. Sam Boozin doing all the magic that you will see with your very own eyeballs. Good evening, Sam.
Good evening, Clyde. Good evening, all.
So, as we said, tonight we've got two races. We start off with a qualifying session that will be starting in about 4 minutes' time, and that will set the grid for race 1, which is a 30-minute sprint race. Then we will have our Fandabidozi reverse grid wheel, which Sam will spin for us, and that will set the grid for race 2, which is an hour-long feature race. Both races at night. Sprint race, people shouldn't need to pit. There is enough fuel in the car to get all the way, unless people obviously make the mistake of lowering the fuel for qualifying and forgetting to put it up. But they will have to make a pit stop in the feature race. And that can really shake things up. We've seen in the past, Sam, with what we call the Namela effect, where he seems to pit before everybody else, right where the earliest possible opportunity, and seems to get some massive undercuts, and other people don't seem to be doing it with him, Sam.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like on these tire models, when you pit early, you gain more times than staying out. And Marco proved us each time he's on the track that pitting early make him wins, or at least get a good result on the race.
Yeah. Now, night races are not usually very good for broadcasting. However, Motegi isn't that badly lit as a night track. And the thing that I like, which the viewers need to look out for, is the flames coming out of the exhaust on the side exit of these cars, and also once the brakes heat up, the glowing brake discs or brake rotors for anybody watching across the pond. So visually, although we're impaired with darkness, it does give us another set of things to look at, Sam.
Yeah, this is great with night racing. We just saw Steve's brake in action, just before Richard Womingham brakes in action. That's really cool in the night, especially in those V8s when you really see the brakes. They are massive. The wheels are massive. You sometimes not see all of the brakes in other cars, but yeah, this one is cool. And Motegi is pretty well lit, as you said. So yeah, we still see the cars and the difference between each other. That's cool.
Yeah, and we've got another 3 new drivers in the series tonight. I'm going to let Sam say the first one. Demis. What's his name, Sam?
That's Demis from yesterday. Demis Tiglar. Yeah.
Yeah. We've got Ivan Baumans, and we should also have, I believe it's Rasim Fazui. So welcome to the series, guys, and hope you enjoy it. Quick shout out on the chat to Chris Jackson, Nikolai Bogatyrev, and Marco Lewert, all watching as the cars come out to start their 10-minute qualifying session to set the grid for race 1. So, quick look at track conditions. Being a night race, it's nice and cool. Air temperature is 66 Fahrenheit. Track is 67 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a just shy of 3-mile track with 14 turns. There's a very, very sharp hairpin, a fairly long straight, and then 3 other shorter straights. So there are opportunities to overtake around here. So hopefully we'll see some good moves, because the The racing has been very, very fair so far, and let's hope these people or these drivers carry it on. Sam, have you got the standings ready to go?
Yeah, of course. Let's get it on the screen right now.
Okay, so last time rounds 1 and 2 were both won by Nicole Foggy. So he currently leads the championship over Johnny Brandon, with Jamie McKnight in third, Wayne Sanderson in fourth, and Mike Taliancic in fifth. However, Nicole Foggy has gone missing. We believe he may have been abducted by aliens, but we haven't seen him for a while. So, Sam, this is an ideal opportunity for a Johnny Brandon, a Wayne Sanderson, a Marco Namella, a Tony Kloosterman, a Jamie McKnight to pile some points onto the scoreboard.
Yeah, that's the best occasion to all of them. We know that it's gonna be Foggy's drop round for sure. So any good result here for all the other contenders is gonna be the best they can do. Make some points on Nico.
Yeah, this is their big chance. We give these drivers a drop round, and that can be a 0, or if you do all the rounds, it will be your lowest score from a meeting, be it a 3-race super sprint, a standard sprint and feature, or a single race enduro, because you can score the same points every weekend, depending on the races. So that means for Nicole, if he's obviously not here yet. I'm not sure if he can connect now that qualifying has started, but his drop round is going to be a 0. So if he does happen to have a poor round in the 8 meetings that we've got left, unfortunately, that will score towards his total. So, that could be a big thing with Nicole trying to retain the championship that he won last season. So we are 4 minutes almost into this. I've got Marco Namella currently on provisional pole with a 154. Sorry, he's just gone down to a 150.3. Wayne Sanderson in second, and Jamie McKnight did pop it into third, but Tyler Newitt has just pipped him. Tony Kloosterman has gone up to second. So as these tyres and brakes and drivers get up to temperature, the leaderboard is changing all the time. Blaine O'Connor just pops up into 7th place. Steve LaValle pops it onto the 3rd step of the podium at the moment. Ivan Bowman's one of our new drivers, did pop it into 10th. Henry McCula up to 6th position. So no change in the top 3. I say that, and Rasim Fazui has popped it on to 2nd place behind Marco Namella and ahead of Tony Kloosterman.
I just saw the racecraft livery for Racing Fazui, so yeah, that's probably why he's second already.
Yeah, he's another one from that stable, isn't he? So you sort of expect them to be fast now. But we shall see. Obviously, he's never raced with us before. I'm assuming he is a decent racer. He's got just under 5,000 I rating. But Sam, sometimes we see that league racing and official racing can be totally different. And sometimes you get people that do well in official racing, and they come into a league and it's all a little bit not too much for them, but they can't quite get away with what they get away with in an official race.
Yeah, that's probably because league racing is, I find it pretty different from official racing. You know all the drivers around you, and you're probably a bit more careful and all the things that happen in league racing, and this is why we love league racing, at least both of us. But yeah, and sometimes someone get high rating in another car and jump into the V8 and discover a new way to drive, and is not on top of the standing, but that's not the case for racing today.
Yeah, that's very true. You know, you can gain your I rating in open wheelers or MX5s and things like that, and then you jump into this beast, and it is it's just totally different. It's like nothing else you'll ever drive on this service. So yeah, there's lots of reasons, but it looks like Racing is up there, up with his teammate. And who are we missing from Racecraft? We are missing Richard Alsop, yes. Rich Warmingham just popped it up into second place. Just over 2 minutes left of this qualifying session.
Yeah, and Johnny's still 19, so not a good result for now. But gonna see if he can bring some spot. I'm sure he will, because it's 1:58, so it's 8 seconds.
Yeah, that's not Johnny Brandon pace, is it? That's
Lane is in Johnny's car.
Yeah, perhaps they've swapped accounts for the night again. I think Johnny must have had an issue on his first run. He's got a massive queue of traffic ahead of him.
There we go, second position.
Yeah, up to second for Johnny Brandon. So, a minute and a half left. Marco Namela on provisional pole. Johnny Brandon second. And Rich Warmingham currently sitting on the third step. Excuse me. I think when they swing out wide there, I always think they're going down that little escape road where the cones are.
Yeah, but that's the usual line at Motegi.
Yeah. I think I've only ever raced here twice, maybe. I think once was a radical race or something like that. And I remember it being a lot darker than this. Maybe our screens are showing it a bit better than it actually is.
I think they improved night racing.
Yeah, that's very true. That was probably 4, 5, 6 years ago. Because I can remember I think me and Pete were doing it in a pit lane series that we used to run. And it was that dark, I actually painted the cars black to make it even worse so nobody could see us. That's how dark it was racing around here. But yeah, it doesn't seem too bad. We can see who the cars are, we can see the numbers, we can see the sponsors on the cars. So the checkers are out at the end of qualifying. Those on a lap at the moment still get to finish. Tony Kloosterman currently in 5th. And he improved, but stayed in 5th position. Marco Namela, currently provisional pole. Let's see if he can improve. Not that many on the track now, so I think he's got this one in the bag. Yeah, he did improve. I think Lame O'Connor is the only car left on track, currently 14th. What can Lame do? Nothing. So Lame will be starting in 14th position. So we will wait for the timer to tick down, and when Sam gives me the nod that he can show us the grid, we will run through it. You can see a little fella in the pit lane waving his flag like mad.
It's long to wait.
It's a long countdown, this one.
Still have Ben in the pit. I'm gonna watch Ben flashing his lights. Oh, he changed his image again.
What is that?
Absolutely no idea.
Okay, so can we get them up now? We're gridding.
Yeah, correct. Forgot the grid. That was so long. There we go.
Okay, so going off in pole is Marco Namela. Second, Johnny Brandon. Third, Rich Warmingham. Fourth, Rasim Fazui on his debut. Fifth, Tony Kloosterman. Sixth, Wayne Sanderson. Seventh, Steve Lavalley. Eighth, Henry McCula. Ninth, Jamie McKnight. 10th, Jamie Wilson. 11th, Tyler Newitt. 12th, Ryan Walker. Onto the next page, and we have 13th, Adam Wright. 14th, Lame O'Connor. 15th, Kevin Enderman. 16th is Demis. 17th is Ben Cullen. 18th, Ivan Bowmans. 19th, down the grid, and Woodward. And Chris Jackson and Nikolai Bogotyrev are non-starters. The lights are coming on. We will be going green soon. We are green. Away we go. Great start from Brandon. Terrible start from... Who was that? There was a really bad start from somebody in there. And I think whoever it is still going backwards. Was it possibly Ryan Walker?
I think it's either Demis or his teammate Ben Ivan. Sorry.
Right, okay, yeah. It looked like it was somebody that started fairly well up.
Yeah, Johnny took the lead.
Yeah, that didn't take long, did it? So I don't know whether Marco has just made a mistake on the cold tyres to let Johnny through.
I'm gonna watch the starting and later on.
All sorts going on with my timing screen at the moment.
A lot of action going on.
It's all nose to tail at the moment. So we had a few movers and shakers up the front. So obviously Johnny Brandon has gained a position. Marco Namela has lost a position. Racing Fazui has gained a position. Rich Warmingham has lost a position. The next 7 drivers now are static. I think that may have been Ryan Walker. I think I may have been right again, Sam.
Yeah, I think so. The blue car.
Yeah.
I think it's the logo on the side that makes me think about the other one.
I looked at it and thought it was a Father Christmas.
Yeah, right. That's true. Looks like Australia.
I think it is if you see a close-up, yeah, but the red and white from a distance looked like Father Christmas.
Yeah, I think that's the same logo as these two, but
yeah,
they might be in the same team. Team Down
well,
Under.
there is a team down under now, and it is those 3 guys. Now, maybe Ryan has got the blue because he's Scottish.
Maybe.
So, what's going on? Not a lot at the moment, as in positional changes. See the brakes are glowing well there on Jamie Wilson's car. So Johnny Brandon and Marco Namela are pulling away slightly from Racing Fazui. Tony Kloosterman is looking for a way around Rich Warmingham. What's Ant Woodward doing? I'm expecting Ant to move through the field. He's up 3 places into 16th. I hate to call drivers a cork in the bottle, because Rich Warmingham is a quick driver. That's Jamie McKnight having a look at Henry McCullough, who's gone wide. That's going to give Jamie the position. He might lose position to the other Jamie as well, which he has. I think Professional Pete may have just turned up.
No, it's the Walking Wounded.
Oh, it's the Walking Wounded. So
yeah,
Professional Pete hasn't turned up. So off of his sick bed has come Mr. Bill Switzer to help out. I presume you've been watching from the start, Bill?
Yeah, I was watching a little bit of it. Let me get back to you in a minute.
Someone round in the background.
Go ahead, take it.
That was one of the Team Down Under cars I see sideways in the middle of the track. That's Demis. And Ant Woodward goes down the... hard to tell from that angle.
Yeah, looked a bit like...
it was a dive from a long way back, but there did seem to be a gap there. So, Rich Warmingham... Oh, Tony Kloosterman has got past Rich Warmingham somewhere. We must have missed that whilst we was looking at the previous...
Yep, exactly. There it is.
Here we go. So, just a nice simple move up the inside on the brakes, and Rich gets it a bit wrong. Nearly lost out to Wayne Sanderson as well, but I think he's managed to fend him off. Although I think Rich just locked his brakes again. So Ant has apologised, so he thinks he was in the wrong.
So Johnny Brandon's in the lead, huh?
Yeah, Johnny Brandon got it done fairly quickly. Started from second. Namela was on pole.
Oh, there he is right there, okay.
There's nothing between them. And I think Is Racing now starting to close? Not really, is he? It's just under a second. It looks close, but
He's certainly kind of within reach there, not too far
yeah,
away.
he's. We've seen from his qualifying performance, he's another one of these quick racecraft drivers.
Ah, okay. So he's on Numella's team. Numella's team.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So let's see what inside information I have about pit stops. So, obviously, nothing in this race.
That's quite a shot. Look at him in line there, coming down.
Yeah.
That was cool. Oh, that's Adam Wright, isn't it, in the gold car?
Yeah, right, Bill. That's Adam.
Okay.
Right, so this is Ivan Bowman's. Is he going to lose it all on his own? Yep. Judging by the glow of those rear brakes, he may have a touch too much rearward brake bias in that.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of them. The rear rotor seems to glow much more than the front.
Yeah, I think the more accomplished drivers in this car can run quite a lot of rearward brake bias, but for the newer people getting used to the car, it's not always a good thing.
Yeah, it doesn't make it feel comfortable. Supposedly, it's supposed to help you corner much better, but it can really create some oversteer if you're not careful.
Yeah, if you make a mistake and have to snatch the brake, then 9 times out of 10 the rear is going to overtake the front.
Yeah, whoops, wall.
So Rich Warmingham still under pressure from Wayne Sanderson, but still fending him off. Tony Kloosterman, who got past, is now trying to chase down Rasim Fazui.
I see him there. He is on the screen now.
Just over 2 seconds in that one, so we'll keep an eye on that gap. Plenty of time left. We're just coming up to 10 minutes. This is a 30-minute race.
You know, Tony's a giving guy. I heard him the other night say that he had found a new method of driving, but did you notice he didn't really share what he'd changed, did he?
No, that's right. That's right.
That's okay. You got to keep some of your secrets.
Well, that could be... perhaps he's flown Nicole Foggy in from Scotland.
Yeah, you never know. I heard you talking about Nicole being gone too. I wonder what happened to him.
Yeah, he's certainly missing in action at the moment. So, and I was watching something the other night. Can't remember what it was for the life of me. Might have been World GT or something. And somebody said, "Where's Nicole?" And somebody replied they haven't spoken to him for a week. So, yeah, don't know what's happened with Nicole. I'm sure he's all right.
Maybe he's taking up skeet shooting or something. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, maybe he's got a secret test in a car somewhere.
Boy, you never know.
So I think these two are very, very evenly matched. So I don't know if there's anything Marco can do to get past Johnny, unless Johnny makes a mistake somewhere, which you don't normally see Johnny do, to be fair.
Well, it seems to me, I might be wrong, but it appears that Marco, over the last couple races, has kind of changed his strategy a little bit. He's not charging all the time. He stays in contention and kind of saves a little bit here and there, and when the time comes, he pounces.
Yeah, and again, you know, we've said it before. Nicole Foggy, or somebody pretending to be Nicole Foggy, has just popped up on the chat. Yeah, as I was going to say, you know, we've said previously that these championships, because there's so many races, it's about bagging points. It's not always about the win. So, you know, coming home second is a big haul of points. Putting a daft move on for first place and finishing 19th, and there's a lot that you lose.
For sure. And besides, as well...
Oh, he's having a go now.
Oh, yeah, he's looking.
Johnny's defending well.
I think he was thinking about an outside in. Either that or maybe he's showing Johnny that he's really still there. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be. I think Johnny's a bit long in the tooth to fall for that sort of thing. But
sure.
It's always worth a try.
Whoa.
Oh, so Nicole Foggy is suffering with sciatica. I do feel for you,
Oh
mate.
my goodness!
I suffer from that myself, so I know all about that.
I've had similar attacks with that.
So. Yeah.
Yeah, that's too bad. Yeah, but he's not even old. I don't know how the hell he has it being so young.
It's them harsh conditions in Scotland.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. That's true.
He was probably working down a mine when he was 2. So, Jamie Wilson is getting very interested in Jamie McKnight.
The Battle of the Jamies, eh?
And that's letting that little Warmingham Sanderson Lavalley XVR train get away a bit.
It's a heck of a catch just then from Jamie coming out of that corner. Boy, that thing almost swapped ends on him.
I do like this camera angle.
Yeah, it really shows the speed of these too,
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Yeah, some of the camera angles, these cars can be doing 150 miles an hour and it looks like they're doing 30, but when you see this front bumper one, it really does show the speed.
Yes, it does.
So because we like that, Sam moved away from that one quickly, as he always does to us.
Yeah, well...
So that's Henry McCooler in the background there.
Boy, Jamie Wilson is a charger, isn't he? Unbelievable.
Yeah, he made up a lot of ground there, but then he'll lose it coming out. And Jamie's obviously missing his teammate this season, Josh Chin. The season didn't fall in with his work schedule, so...
well, that's not very good.
No.
Oh, Marco looked a little loose just then in that corner.
And I'm still... Yeah... The gap back to Racing isn't really changing. The gap back then to Tony isn't changing, but Tony is pulling away from the other XVR train.
Huh, wonder what happened to Rich Warmingham. And I noticed in the beginning when I was watching the race, he was right up there, very far up.
Yeah, I think he lost out to his teammate Racing on the first lap, and then Tony done him, so...
Okay.
He's down 2 from the start. I think Henry McCooler's going to be on the back of this very shortly.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm happy our league has gotten some really interesting, competent drivers in here.
Yeah, it certainly has. Certainly has. So, nobody making really big strides at the moment.
That was quite a battle last night. Ant Woodward and the other fellow who was racing against, I forget his name. That was really something over in the Friday night race. Up and Adam Wright and my friend Lane O'Connor.
Somebody give Adam some sponsorship.
Yeah, really. Well, he doesn't have to work too hard to come up with a paint scheme.
Currently running in 13th position, which is where he started. Oh, Jamie Wilson putting the move on. No, it's a drag race. But it's a left at the end.
Whoa!
Oh, Jamie McKnight went in hot. And yeah, he's had to give that one up for now.
This self-proclaimed most handsome guy on not XVR,
on the planet.
Never quit. Never. Oh, on the planet. Oh, it's on the planet now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, he's fighting back. This is good side-by-side racing.
Sure is. And as you say, Henry McCool is licking his chops
Oh,
back there.
whoa, Jamie. Steady, boy. Little nudge.
Henry McCool is saying, go ahead, do that. I don't mind.
Yeah. So, just over 18 minutes gone. Just under 12 to go.
Do we know what's going on with Peter? Or is he just standoffish today?
I have absolutely no idea. I've not heard from him. So, I'm assuming there's some sort of emergency going on.
I was going to say he had a family issue. What was it, a week ago or something?
Yeah.
Maybe that person has suffered a downturn.
Yeah, it's either that or he's just drunk too much baby sham and he's fallen asleep. So I think this is now bringing Tyler Newitt and Lane O'Connor into this a bit, with Adam Wright as well.
They seem to be in the same frame now.
Still no change up the front. Gaps are still steady. I think if anything, Tony's eked a little bit into Racing.
He's still, what, about a second and a half behind, though, huh? Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard going at the moment.
You know, it's well known that both you and I don't really care for this course, but it's a picturesque course. It really is kind of, especially at night, looks really nice, I think. It photographs well, or whatever you want to say.
Yeah, and the track is fairly cool, so it could be the grippiest that this track has ever been for some of these drivers. May have caught them out a little bit.
Either that or it's a little above 0 centigrade, so all the ice melted.
Yeah, or they've removed the custard from the track.
Yeah, there you go. I think we raced here once or twice, didn't we?
Yeah, I don't think we've done the full circuit. I think
not this. We used to cut under that bridge where those cones are.
Yeah, there's another one, isn't there? East or west or something.
Yeah.
So Henry McCooler is now interested in Jamie McKnight. But it took a mistake from Jamie for Jamie Wilson to get past him.
Yeah, I'm really wondering if Jamie, with all that battling with Jamie Wilson, has custard. Speaking of custard for tires.
Yeah, possibly. Although Jamie McKnight is a smooth driver.
Definitely.
He's not one to soar at the steering wheel and use his tyres up that way. So Lame O'Connor is now under pressure from Adam Wright. A couple of Mustangs battling it out there. Little wiggle from Adam. Lane is just following in the wheel tracks of Tyler Newitt. I think Tony is starting to close on Racing now.
Yep, he looks a little bit closer.
He was only a fraction quicker on the last lap. Racing has a quicker best lap, but that may mean he's used a little bit more of his tyres up.
It's a fine balance, isn't it, really?
It certainly is. So this is Ben Cullen, Ryan Walker.
The RAF Mustang.
And this battle, I keep looking at this when we're looking at other people, and it's half a second, half a second, half a second, and then he's right on him. And then that goes on for a little while, and then he drops back again.
Right now, it looks like a lorry going down the M4.
Yeah, we've got 6.5 minutes to run. Oh, lock up from Brandon.
Yep. Oh, Marco's looking now.
Yeah, Johnny defending into that corner.
Marco definitely thought about it on that time.
That's possibly one of the best places if you're going to have a lock-up to lock up, because as long as you can get back to the apex on that tight hairpin, you're all right.
Agreed.
So, has Lane had enough of sitting behind Tyler?
Had him right a little wide, really pushing
Yeah, I
hard.
thought he was going to get a couple of tyres off there, but he got away with that.
Now they spread like equidistant apart. That's kind of funny.
Lane is in that sort of horrible position, isn't he? He's getting challenged from behind. He doesn't want to be too rough with the car in front because it's his teammate, but he's going to have to do something, otherwise Adam's going to get it done on him, I think.
Yeah, that's the worst. That's the worst type of multitasking you can do. What he's doing right now.
Evening to, Richard Allsop on the chat. Nice to have you with us. Shame you're not on the track. But your team are doing you proud. Up there in second and third. Yeah, see, and Nicole is giving away all the tactics now. If Johnny's in front, I just smash him out of the way.
Wow. Marco's pushing pretty hard.
I was going to say Johnny Brandon is not that type of driver that will be driving in his mirrors, but he must be because of the defensive moves that he's putting on at the moment.
How would you not know he's not that he's there?
Yeah.
Unless his mirror broke off, and I don't think so.
Obviously, with the headlights blazing on these cars.
Yep.
Right, so Henry getting very interested. Yeah.
Pushing hard. Looks like Jamie's gone defensive also. So much time we got left there, Chief? About a minute?
No, we're just under 3 minutes.
Whoa! Lane O'Connor.
Lane O'Connor's gone round. Well, Adam Wright was already past him, I think. Let's have a look now. Late dive from...
got sideswiped, yeah.
Locked the brakes up and the back end stepped out. I don't think Lane will be very happy with that one.
Whoa, there's another little
there's
collision.
another one. It's all kicking off now. So that's
Jamie and Henry. Yep.
What happened there? Again,
same kind of thing.
Yeah, it was a good lunge by Henry, but he couldn't keep the car under control under the braking.
And those two accidents were kind of similar, actually. Yep. Oh,
very similar, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, he got his front end off the road too.
Yeah. So Marco and Johnny continue this battle up front.
And Rasm is just kind of back there hanging in there.
Yeah, and Richard is just saying on the chat that this could be Rasim's first time in the car.
Oh my goodness.
What's he going to be like after he's done 10 races?
Oh, mackerel. Rasm, we may have to send you back to GT3 if you're going to be like that.
So, go on, Bill.
I was going to say, what you were saying earlier is the backfires and the glowing brake discs are really neat at night.
Yeah, they certainly are. I'm guessing they're going to get to the line and start the final lap. 20 seconds to go. Yeah, they should clear the line quite easily. So, this is it. On for the final lap.
I wonder if Marco has anything for him. Looks like Johnny's pulling away a little bit. Nah, same thing.
Yeah, I think Johnny tends to down the straight, and then Marco gets it back under braking. But again, I don't think Marco will do anything silly unless it's a clear-cut opportunity. I know a win's a win, but second place is still big points.
Yep, have to agree with you. Of course, Pete wouldn't agree with you, but it's okay. Whoa! Little side swipe, a little spin there almost.
Yes, Marco was all locked up under braking, and then Johnny was getting all sideways on the exit. Rasim has left Tony behind now. He's not far off this battle from the lead, but
he really isn't.
It's a bit too late now, but that bodes well for the feature race. So, a right, two left, and a right.
Oh, that must have been a start-finish line for a different part of this course. Okay. That threw me off a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, it's round this one.
Okay. Yep. All right.
So, Johnny Brandon comes home in first position for the first race of the night. Marco Namela
look at this.
Second.
Well, there's some brake rotors glowing. Whoa, baby.
Adam and Tyler going at it. Racing Fazui in third, Tony Kloosterman fourth, Rich Warmingham fifth, Wayne Sanderson sixth, Stephen O'Valley seventh, Jamie Wilson eighth, Jamie McKnight ninth, Henry McCullough 10th, Tyler Newitt 11th, Adam Wright 12th. I can hear fireworks.
Yeah.
But I can't see.
Oh, there they are.
There they are. Way! Woohoo!
Whoopie-doo!
You can't beat a bit of fireworks. So, well, I thoroughly enjoyed that race, guys. That had, again, lots to it. You know, Johnny Brandon managed to get the jump on Marco at the start, and then Marco just couldn't find a way through. We had some good battles with the two Jamies. So, yeah, I think that all bodes well for race number 2, Bill.
Oh, I agree with you. There were some good in battles throughout the pack. Johnny Brandon and Marco, it seemed kind of boring, but you're on the edge of your seat waiting for Marco to make a move on him, and really that never came. But like you said, Marco was flashing his lights coming across the finish line. I don't think it was anger. I think it was happy you got second place. So the Enduro ought to be interesting for sure.
Yeah, it's obviously we didn't see the pass by Johnny Brandon. I'm going to assume it was clean. And then he just managed to hold him off for the whole race. So some really good defending there. You know, Marco was definitely trying, and then a fantastic drive, especially if it was his first time in the car, from Racing Fazui, Bill.
Oh, goodness, yeah. If that's his first time, I am absolutely impressed. He can do nothing but get better, and to be third in your first race with some pretty seasoned guys in this series. Whoa.
Yeah, that's going to bode well, but we're going to have to wait and see what the what the reverse grid does to things. Are we ready for the wheel, Sam?
Yep, of course.
So I have the list of finishes, and I don't believe anybody was a lap down. Actually, that's a lie. I think Ivan was a lap down. So, give it a spin. Let's see what we got. So, if you've not seen our spinny wheel before, we take the top number, which is 22. We take the middle number, which is -1, which means it is 21 cars reversed, which will give us a full reverse grid.
Right. We like full reverse grids, yeah.
Let me get this sorted out. So, was Ivan a lap down? Sam, can you give me that information? I think he was.
Who was a lap down?
Was Ivan a lap down?
18 position, 2 minutes, not a lap down. Only lane, but lane exit to the pits. So from Ivan to Johnny.
Ooh, interested.
That's the top 18 reversed.
Yeah, I really thought he was a lap down, if I'm honest. And just because of that, before I launch the session, I am going to double check.
He finished just ahead of Johnny and Marco in the last lap.
Not that I don't trust you.
I'm gonna make this on live.
But to be fair, we didn't see Johnny or Marco overtake anybody. So, no, I've got him on the lead lap.
Just in front of Johnny on the last lap, few last corner.
Let's go with 18. Okay, so that's a bit daunting for Ivan, but that's what this series is all about. So let's hit the button.
I have a lot of experience being a reverse grid starting from the front and being really slow and get trampled by all the guys behind you. God, that's an experience, let me tell you.
Okay, so we're just waiting for the session to launch. I will get ready to post so the guys know. Still not heard nothing from Pete.
Well, supposedly he's, I see the green image on, that he's on air supposedly, but it's the cell phone. So I'm wondering what's going on.
Yeah, there's obviously something going on in Bingham World. You wouldn't normally miss it. Okay, so the session has launched. We'll wait 3 hours to get into it now. So the drivers have got 10 minutes to get into this session. Then they will be forming up on the grid. And we will be away for a 60-minute endurance race with a pit stop. Come on, iRacing. So I better post that it's launched on our Facebook page as well. Because I know some of the drivers are not in our Discord channel. All done. So, folks, for those of you watching live, all the fast guys from race 1 are going to be starting near the back at race 2. Who's going to get through? Who's going to get through cleanly? And who's going to win the race? Give us your predictions. You have 7 minutes to let us know. Drivers are still joining the session as we speak. So let's put ourselves on the spot. Sam, who's going to win this race?
That's a good question. Jamie McKnight starting 9. Maybe a contender for the win. I'm gonna go with Jamie.
Okay, and Bill, who do you think?
I think that Johnny Brandon is going to prevail in this one as well. Even though he's starting in the back position, he's a pretty crafty driver, and he's got an hour to do it, which is plenty of time. So I think he's going to prevail.
Right. Well, I am going to go with somebody who hasn't joined the session yet. So I hope he realizes that there is a second session, and go with the new boy, Rasim Fazui.
I was going to say, that's not a bad choice. I'll tell you,
Mm.
if he can come through the pack like he performed in that race, he's got a very good chance.
So it's just whether he realises, because we've had it in the past where people don't realise that there's a second race, even though it's posted everywhere. Nobody's sticking their neck out on the chat. They're all sitting on the fence.
Well, that'd be a shame if he misses the second race because of logistics or something. I'll tell you.
Yeah. I don't actually know where he's based, if I'm honest. I'm going to have a look on the website, see if I can find out. He is based in Canada. So, Sunday afternoon for them guys.
Saturday afternoon.
Saturday, oh yeah, sorry. Being unemployed, see, you just lose track of the days.
Boy, so quickly.
Yeah. I smell. Get messages from my daughter. Bugger off, leave me alone. Oh. My daughter has sent me a picture. I really wish I could share it on the broadcast. My daughter has got our broadcast up on the TV, and my grandson is stood in front of the TV watching it.
Oh, cool.
I can share it to Bill and Sam. And it is tonight's race because Ivan Bowman is on the screen.
He's not in the session, I think. Or at least not racing.
Yeah, Racing has connected. Why can't I find what I'm looking for?
Did you say he's in?
Yes, Racing is
good.
in.
Okay, good.
Sorry, I'm just looking for a photo that I just downloaded and lost, and there it is. Let's chuck it in there. That'll do.
That's beautiful. That's wonderful. That is really nice. He's such a character, that little kid. I'll tell you, the pictures that Sophie sends to me of him, like with a defiant look, and I tell you, I am just rolling on the floor laughing every time I see one of those. Oh my God. And I always have to send her your daughter little, notes of pleasure about, parenthood and stuff.
Yes.
And very fortunate, looks good and healthy, growing great. It's just neat, really great. Actually going to move into a house too pretty soon, huh? That's good.
Yep. Yeah, I think it's second week in September, something like that. So, yeah, they're looking forward to that.
Good.
Okay, so where are we? We have got just over 1 minute to go in this practice session. We have 20 drivers back again.
Now, do I have the correct screen up that says Tony Klusman has the fastest lap out there so far? Okay.
Yeah, Tony's done a 152.13 at the moment.
And Dennis Tujela?
Yeah, we let Sam say that one.
Oh, okay.
To me, that's Tigchalar. But I know that's not it.
No.
And I'm sure at some point Demis will let us know how to say it.
Either that or blacken our eye if he sees us.
Oh, so we've had one prediction from Chris Jackson. Surprise, surprise, he's gone for Tony Kloosterman.
Oh, Tony's always a favorite.
You can never rule him out, can you?
Absolutely not. He's a crafty old fox, let me tell you.
So, practice session is coming to an end. Your starting grid will be in pole position, Ivan Bowmans. Second, Ant Woodward. Third, Demis. Fourth, Ben Cullen. Fifth, Ryan Walker. Sixth, Kevin Enderman. Seventh, Adam Wright. Eighth, Tyler Newitt. Ninth, Henry McCooler. 10th, Jamie McKnight. 11th, Jamie Wilson. 12th, Steve LaValle. Then we will have Wayne Sanderson in 13th. Rich Warmingham 14th, Tony Kloosterman 15th, Racine Fazui 16th, Marco Namela 17th, Johnny Brandon 18th, and Elaine O'Connor in 19th.
This should be really interesting first 5 or 6 laps.
Let's just hope they keep it clean. Sam can't make his mind up.
Yeah, trying to find the best one.
Okay, the lights are coming on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we are green.
Wow.
Cars splitting in every direction. Great start by Ant Woodward. Takes the lead. Ivan Bowman is going round the outside. Looks clean so far. Looks like everybody's round turn 1. So Demis is chasing Ant Wood. Oh, whoa. That was Ivan. Cars are scattering to miss him.
That was like a carrot.
Oh, and
goodness.
I think that was that Johnny Brandon and Marco
Yes, it
Namela?
Yes, it was.
Marco Namela is waiting by the looks of it. I was just going to say, I wasn't sure whether Ivan went round on his own or whether he got a nudge, but it's an hour-long race. I'm sure we'll have time to go back and have a look at some point. A lot of jockeying for positions at the moment. And there's somebody creeping up the scoreboard there that we failed to mention in with a chance of a win, and that is Wayne Sanderson.
Oh yeah, how true.
Racing is up 7 places so far.
Good Lord.
Oh, Demis has gone wide. Jamie McKnight is going to get that position. Wayne Sanderson as well.
Yep. Whoa.
Whoa.
Goodness. Rassam almost got caught up in some stuff
Yeah,
there.
I think Demis was so slow out of that corner that caught Henry out. So Tyler Newitt has taken the lead from Ant Woodward.
And Adam Wright's pushing hard. Looks like Steve LaValle closing in on him as well. And there's Jamie McKnight in 5th. I think pretty good pick by Sam there. Wayne Sanderson is in 6th. Wow.
Yeah, so biggest movers are Racing Fazui up 9.
Adam Wright on the inside.
Steve LaValle up 8. Wayne Sanderson up 7. Timing tower has gone tits up again. So I'm going to have
Bonkers.
to shut that down and start it again. Good old IT trick.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Oh! Got sideways. He got a little pop in the hiney, thought he caught it, but he ended up going around.
That was there was definitely a nudge there, wasn't there?
I think it was Adam Wright, I believe. I don't want to accuse because I'm not sure, but I believe that's what it was. Nice battle right there.
Yeah, Racing got past Steve. Steve's not giving it up.
Ransom now is coming after Wayne Sanderson and Jamie McKnight. Well, that's a good battle right in there.
And we are finally joined by Better Late Than Never Bingham. Good evening, Pete.
Good evening, how you doing?
Super
Hey,
duper.
Pete.
Apologies, got caught out with some traffic, funnily enough.
I think our excuse was better, that you had too
What?
much baby sham and fell asleep.
That was last weekend.
So you join us right in the thick of the action.
Well, it will do in 55%'s time.
Yeah, we are almost 5 minutes into the hour-long feature race. There are gaggles of cars everywhere.
Pete, we got a real dark horse here, new guy, Rasim Fazooey. He is
Whoa, Jamie
he's a
Wilson.
rocket ship.
I'll look forward to seeing him in it.
Yeah, he is really, I mean, we heard he never drove the car before and came in third place in the first race. Come on.
So we've
I
got
hate him already.
Team Down Under running nose to tail at the moment.
Yeah. Jamie Wilson decides to join that party.
Yeah, he's behind a Team Down Under roadblock at the moment. Is he going to thread the needle? No, he thought better of that.
Looks like they were going to do a pincer move on him there
Yeah.
for a minute. Oh, Jamie makes a dive. Look at that. Whoa.
That's a good corner from Jamie Wilson.
Oh, nice job, Jamie Wilson.
Yeah, and teammate, we don't want a blue on blue.
He's already seen some damage. Demis, hasn't he?
Yeah, Jamie McKnight has got some damage on the left-hand side of his
Yeah, him and
car.
He has. That's very controlled from both of them.
We see some very good side-by-side racing in the first race.
I'll have to watch that on replay, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you view that.
What Adam Wright made his
Oh.
Wayne Sanderson and Jamie McKnight got together a little bit there.
Sanderson's got his nose in front now. Or has
He's
he?
right alongside of Rasim Fazooey.
Yeah, so that's Racing now getting up behind Jamie McKnight.
We found out Rasim is a racecraft driver.
Ah, right, so he's one of Nemela's mob then, yeah?
Yeah, even though he's in a foreign-looking car, it's
And he only bought the
One of
car
those.
a few days ago.
Yeah, I hate him. Absolutely hate him.
unbelievable.
But he is nearly a 5,000 I rater, so
Yeah.
Wow.
he's no mug.
No,
probably-
that's for sure.
He could probably beat me around here on a skateboard then.
So let's have a look at what's going on at the moment. Who's managing to get up there? So Tony Kloosterman, so Racing Fazooey's got up there into 4th. Tony Kloosterman in 7th. Marco Nemela 12th. And Johnny Brandon, who had that coming together, which we'll look at shortly with Marco Nemela, is down in 18th. And I'm thinking he's carrying damage.
It looks like the
Sounds-
left-hand
sounds
front side is folded in
Yeah,
on Johnny's
because
car.
Marco did wait for him. So,
Right.
and now Marco's driven away from him.
Warmingham.
quite a long way.
Rich Warmingham is hammering on Tony Klusman trying to get by. Henry McCool is right behind them, and not sure who this. That's not Ben. Who's the other
Ryan
one?
Walker, that is.
Ryan Walker. That's right. Okay, sorry, Ryan. Not used to seeing your car.
So, somewhere ahead of these guys is Tyler Newitt, legging it, isn't he?
Yeah,
he's right out there. Wow.
he's making hay whilst the sun shines, as they say.
He certainly is.
Don't burn it up, Tyler. You're doing great.
Yeah, and that might be an issue around here, Bill, because tyres generally do go off quite quick around Motegi, regardless of what car you drive.
Yeah, well, they seem to have pretty good grip tonight, Pete. Clyde and I believe that the ice has melted, and they've cleared off the custard, so they're doing a little better as far as grip.
Yeah, it's slightly warmer. It's 71 degrees for this race. It was 67 for the first one. But we think the track is probably as grippy as it's ever going to be. Jamie thought about putting his nose in there where it wasn't wanted.
I think Adam is the cork in this bottle at the moment.
Hey.
Yeah, and Tyler's running away. He's at over 4 seconds. But it's only going to take one of these all the way back to... You've got McKnight, Fazui, Sanderson, Lavallee, Kloosterman, Warmingham, McCooler are all capable of chasing him down.
Oh, yeah.
But will they get an opportunity to get by Adam Wright is the key point there.
Well, most of the overtakes we've seen have been with drivers going too hot into a corner and locking the brakes up.
Yes. That's Motegi all over though, isn't it?
Yeah, you know,
Short
14 corners on a 3 mile track.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
You've got to be perfect all the time. So that's Racing on Jamie McKnight. Incidentally, I picked Racing to win this. Pete.
Yeah, of course you did.
That was a good choice, though, I'll tell you. All we need is another Nicole Foggy in this league. Good Lord. Even though he's watching the broadcast. I don't know if he's still in the chat, but...
So Jamie McKnight will be looking forward to his pit stop. Get that damage removed with his fast repair that the guys get in the race.
Have you got your insider information for this one, or have you already been through that?
Not really. I don't know when the pit stop opens. My insider wasn't very forthcoming. He thinks the race is going to be on the cusp of 33 laps. It's a 14-gallon fill. Everybody will take tyres.
It'd be nuts not to take tyres.
But yeah, that's really about the information I have at the moment. I'm going to say that as Marco Namela is down in 12th, he will pit as soon as the pit window opens.
So you believe there's going to be a Nurmela moment, huh?
Purely on the fact that it's worked for him in the past, I think he'll do it again. The only time he won't do it, I think, is when he's leading.
Yeah.
And Woodward's quite far down the field. I didn't expect that. Has he had damage?
Maybe he had an off-track issue.
Yeah. He didn't do very well in qualifying either for race 1, so perhaps it's just a track that Ant doesn't get on with.
I have many of those.
Jamie Wilson's beating on the back bumper of, whoa.
That's Ivan Bowerman.
Oh, a bit slippy going out of there with hot tyres after his... I'm guessing it's a lock-up and a half spin. Lock-up, maybe. No, he's just going to turn it all the way around in a slow... Oh, he's
it's a tank
waggled
topper.
the backside of that one. Yeah. Johnny Brandon with some war wounds.
Yeah, we see Johnny Brandon and Marco Namela come together on the first lap. And I think Johnny's struggling on pace at the moment. Let's look at his lap times.
It's good the way that you get to see all the
No, he's
brakes
not, no.
heat up. Yeah.
Well, he's turning fairly good lap times. It must just be the traffic.
So Racing has now caught Adam Wright.
So
And
what
we're
happened
watching.
here? Yeah. Looked to me like Marco Namela either took too much speed in or just came out, turned right, and Johnny Brandon was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that one was all on Marco.
In all due respect, though, he did wait.
Yeah, he certainly did. Yep, 100%.
But he didn't want to wait too long. Johnny didn't come along there for a little bit. Whoa! Looks like Tony Klusman got a wrap in the back from Henry McCool.
Yeah, I think Tony had to jump on the brakes because
Yeah,
he
he did,
was
yep.
going to go past Rich and the door closed. So rather than hitting him, he jumped on the brakes. But I don't think Henry could react quick enough.
Nah. It's that kind of diminishing return or whatever you call that. Okay, looks like, wow, Will Adams drag race down to the next corner.
Yeah. And it's a right, so Racing has got all the advantages here.
He's definitely got him.
Oh! Ho, 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 ho.
Wow.
I thought Jamie McKnight was going to do him up the wrong and then. So, what's the gap? 4.6 seconds to Tyler Newitt.
It's quite a tidy gap, but you would think there's more than a few people in this chasing group that could close that down. Racine looks like he's one of them, and from what you're saying, he's no slouch.
The only problem is with this line astern with all the ducking and weaving, I wonder how much they've worn their tires. But of course, he is in fresh air now, which... Oh. Jamie McKnight took a look. Jamie wants by in the worst way. Adam Wright this time says no.
That's very close there with Jamie Wilson and is that Ryan Walker?
That is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, they were very, very close to making significant contact, and again.
It's very difficult when the cars are this close together because they've all got different braking points. And as the car following, you've got to adjust your braking point to the car in front, otherwise you risk running into them.
Yeah, you can't brake at the same time they do. It's a little bit of a different strategy when you're following somebody like that.
Everyone's fairly spread out and fairly tame heading down the back straight there.
Oh, there's Jamie McKnight. Looks like he was looking again.
Yeah, and he's put Adam Wright offline, but he's put himself offline as well.
It's flashing. Flashy lights. I heard you on the broadcast last night, Pete, saying you hope they burned.
Yeah.
I love it.
So Jamie McKnight is now making that move on Adam Wright.
Whoa!
Yeah, he's done it. And is Wayne Sanderson going to make... No,
oh,
this isn't good.
That's Namela
Marco
again.
Namela. There goes Johnny Brandon.
And Henry McCool.
What's happened
We'll have to see
there?
that again.
So, Namela, is he going to make a late lunge? Yep.
He is, and he's not managed to stop it.
No. That door was always closing.
Jamie Wilson, good effort.
Yeah, how did he miss that?
How on earth have you done that?
That was a pretty optimistic try there, Marco.
It really was, yes, Bill.
Johnny Brandon came round the corner.
Here we go. We're on
singing
board with
Christmas
Jamie Wilson.
carols.
This I've got to see.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Well
Good
done.
effort.
Holy cow. He's either very skilled or very lucky, one or the other. Oh, he's off track now.
Oh no.
What the heck happened?
Maybe his ridiculous success / luck put him off.
What did he do?
Tyre off. Carrying too much
Oh,
He
speed.
yeah.
got in too hot, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think
That'll
I'll
be
take
them.
a shortcut. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
that'll be the mother of all slowdowns as well.
Oh, yeah. Get that right.
Even if you lose 2 seconds, like
That's
going
probably what
gardening, you get a 4-second slowdown after you come off the corner.
Yeah, that's probably what he was just doing when those two guys went by. Who's that?
Oh, Johnny.
Johnny.
Oh,
Late braking on that one.
Haven't these two got previous this race?
they have. And they're really struggling with their brakes at the moment.
Yeah. So, Adam Wright still has Wayne Sanderson behind him, but maybe
Whoa.
not for much longer. Although he had a better line through there. He's actually doing a great job of staying ahead, isn't he?
He
He
is.
really is. He's very good at that.
He's got his car in some awkward places.
Yeah, he's not really defending heavily, is he? He's just on the racing line and saying to people, you know, if you want to get past, you're going to have to go round me offline.
Which is exactly what you're supposed to do, isn't it?
Exactly. So that gap that was 4.6 seconds is now 2.4. Somebody's
wow.
just blown
Big
their
rock
engine.
up in front.
Oh, gosh.
That was
What the heck happened there?
Jamie McKnight blew his engine.
Right, too many
Okay.
early downshifts around Motegi.
I heard an engine go and then see Jamie slow out of that corner.
Was he waiting for someone to give him a push?
There you go.
He got tagged, I think, by Adam Wright, or
Adam
the other way
Wright, yeah.
around, rather. I mean, you're not supposed to be stopping your car halfway around a turn, are you?
Well, that was unintentional.
Here we go, Jamie Knight. Yeah, drops his gears too many times, and engine says goodbye. But he seems to sit here for a while, maybe waiting for a teammate to give him a push.
Yeah, well, he's back in the pits.
He'll have this toe time and a quick repair, won't he? Is he
Yeah.
is he within the pit window? He's not, is he?
Well, we don't really know.
Ah,
We're,
right.
we're only judging it on Marco Namela.
Well, lots and lots of heavy acceleration.
Whoa!
Oh, Ben, that's not the right way. Whoa! Who's that with him?
Nobody's there. By himself.
No,
No, the
that was
car
Kevin
passed him.
Enderman.
Ah, right, okay.
Oh, was there some? I'm sorry. I'm sick. I can make
Right,
mistakes.
here we
Steve
go.
LaValle is in the pit, so the pit window must be open. So, Jamie McKnight may have had a Hail Mary there.
Yeah, he's still going to sit in the pits for a tow time, though, isn't he?
Yeah. But there's still points to be gained.
Oh, absolutely. Marco Namela now. Ooh, slippy and slidey. Back end step
Yeah,
right out on him there.
He's also carrying damage, isn't he?
Yeah. Funnily enough, it's the opposite damage to Johnny Brandon. Don't know why that should be.
Oh,
Oh dear.
who was that?
It's Lane
That was
O'Connor.
Lane O'Connor. He's compromised his speed there and had to take evasive action. He's lost three positions there nearly.
He may hold on to this one
Yeah,
for a
he's
little
fighting
bit.
this one. Nah, he's having to give best there.
He does saying to Clyde, Jamie Wilson is a charger. I'll tell you. Wow.
He is, yeah. He's always dynamic to watch, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
But his twin is in third, and he's in 10th.
Yeah.
Look at the way that Johnny closes up on is that Johnny? No, it's not. It's Rich, isn't it?
That's Rich Warmingham, yeah. With Tony Kloosterman on his tail.
Oh,
Tony's in.
peeled off. This is another track with 2 pit lanes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, Bill already cocked it up for you, so don't worry.
Did he?
Yeah, I see him coming to the finish line, and Clyde's not saying, "Well, Johnny Brandon crosses the finish line." I mean, they just kept right going. What the hell's going on?
I get like that at Silverstone constantly.
You know, the new section they put in, why did they make it look like the old section? I don't
know.
understand that.
It looks identical, but anyway.
Almost.
We're here now.
Right,
Again, Marco's fishtailing all over the place out of corners. He needs to get it boxed. And why hasn't he pitted as early as Steebler Valley, for instance?
Yeah. He's just trying to throw us, isn't he?
I think so.
That gap at the front is almost down to half a second.
Wow. And Clyde's pick is closing in on him.
Mm-hmm. He's taking out big chunks of time now as well. He must have toe down some of these shorter straights.
Yeah, he got him by a second on the last lap.
Yeah.
Look at how he closes up. Wow.
Tyler doesn't need to fight it.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, your statement's unfinished, isn't it? He doesn't need to fight it.
Yeah, but he's got.
He will.
But, oh yeah.
He's got, time over the third place driver.
It depends whether you consider yourself capable of winning, though, doesn't it?
Right, there's a lot of pit stop activity going on now. Wayne Sanderson, Rich Warmingham, Johnny Brandon, and Marco Namela all in. Yeah, no disrespect to Tyler, but I don't think he's going to win the race.
There we go. No, he's not.
Let him through.
Which I think he kind of half did.
Yeah, and then try and follow him.
Yeah.
And concentrate on that gap to the next car, which is Adam Wright, who is 6 seconds behind.
So I'm guessing that's Jamie McKnight in the same picture then.
That is Jamie McKnight in his repaired car.
Yeah, is he going to interfere with the leader of the race?
Well,
Yeah.
They got him a lap down.
Yeah, he's not going to catch Rassim, is he? But he may catch Tyler.
Yeah.
And again, if Tyler's sensible, he'll just let him go. He's not racing him.
Nope. This is Henry Makula closing in on the back of Blame O'Connor. Oh, look at that underbraking. Wow.
Lane with the pit stops going is currently at 6th, Henry's in 7th.
Tony Klosterman has had his pit stop, hasn't he?
He has, yes.
And he's now, he's still right on the back of Wayne, and he's passing him. There we go. New tyres for Wayne Sanderson.
Late braking on Wayne's part there.
Yeah, new shoes don't always...
He's hanging in there pretty good.
Yeah, his new shoes don't always feel as good as the last ones, do they?
And Tony, the gentleman he is, gave him a lot of room.
He did. I think the next turn, though, is
another
right.
I
don't like
left.
This is the turn I don't like on this track. I always feel like I'm going to wash out wide.
Whoa.
No, Tony's got the advantage. We've got a couple of lefts.
Yeah. Oh, and he's... Oh, there's going to be some door banging here.
Whoa, boy.
That was well fought by Wayne. I get the feeling he's going to have to do that again soon.
Well, Tony didn't do anything rash. Still early.
No, but was there contact going through these left-handers? So we're going to do the right-hander here first.
Maybe slightly. Yeah, none there.
No, it's the lefts.
Yeah, it's
Especially
this one,
the second one.
Oh no, sorry, yeah, you're right. Yeah, there's a bit of a rub.
Side, yeah. That's nothing.
Yeah.
So in the meantime, Jamie Wilson and Lane O'Connor have pitted. So top 5 still to pit.
A couple of XVR boys running together. Tyler Newitt and
Yeah.
Steve LaValle.
Yeah, Tyler must have pitted then, has he?
I don't know.
Tyler has pitted, yes.
Yeah, yep.
So we are coming up to halfway. Okay, Henry McCoola's come in from second. Now, Steve LaValle was our first one to pit, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm. He was. And he's caught up with Tyler, who was in second, wasn't he, when he pitted? He must have been.
Yeah, second, yep.
Yep. Because he had some time over... Oh, who would it be?
Was it Jamie McKnight in back of him?
No, Jamie's
I think it was Adam
down.
Wright, wasn't it?
He was
Adam
lap
Wright,
down,
it
but I
was.
think
Yeah. Adam's now behind Tony.
So Steve LaValle has taken
Wayne.
a lot of time out of Tyler doing that undercut.
Yes, masses of it.
certainly has.
Bet Marco Nemela's kicking himself.
Well, he's had some banging and scrubbing, which he doesn't usually encounter too much of, so
No,
makes
true.
a difference.
He's currently mired down in 14.
I know. In fact, even Johnny Brandon's now 3 positions ahead of Marco. When they went into the pits, they were together.
They
They were, yeah.
So again, something else must have happened to Marco Nemela.
Saying Marco's got to get back by a fighter, Jamie Wilson. Jamie Wilson's tough, I'll tell you. There they are right
Here
there.
they are, yep. But Marco's now got a nice shiny new car.
Yeah, and he's also put in the fastest lap of the race.
Oh, he just did, yeah.
With a
151.15.
Yeah.
Wow. That is exactly 1 full second faster than Rasim. Kevin Enderman has just entered the pits from second.
Okay, gents, seems like you have things under control. I gotta go medicate and rest. Talk to you later.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for stepping in, Bill.
Yeah,
Have
cheers for
fun,
covering,
now.
Bill.
No problem, thanks.
Enjoy your sleep.
Take care.
So Johnny Brandon on Adam Wright now.
So was the sprint race a much more tame affair than this one, Clyde?
Yeah, it was very well behaved. When you look at the layout of this track, you think to yourself, there's a few overtaking opportunities around here.
They're all overtaking opportunities.
Yeah, well, they are for the dive bombers amongst us.
Yeah.
But for the sensible drivers, it was more, I'll get past when the driver in front makes a mistake, and there was a few mistakes. Oh, Henry!
That's not the way to do that. Lane, what? Some sort of divine intervention for Lane. How did he not get collected?
I have no idea.
That must have been millimetres. Even Netco should have picked that out. So he's got his braking point all wrong. Oh, that is so close. Wow.
Yeah, I think Lane just used up one of his 9 lives there.
He did, yeah. And at his age, you can't have that many
So,
left.
leader is in the pits.
Yep, Rasim has entered pit lane. He's actually sat getting his service now. Oh, that was fighty, wasn't it? Oh dear. Has he hit something? Oh, he has.
He has.
Oh dear.
He totally cocked that up.
Can we see that from another angle, Sam? Is that doable?
So that's going to give him
Here we go.
some sort of penalty.
I mean, that is... Wow. Oh dear. Well, he followed the pit entry.
Yeah.
Literally.
So Ben Cullen takes the lead.
All he needs to do is get a lap in. Get a lap in and grab a point, Ben.
Point to point.
Yeah. So, I mean, I thought that was very, very fast going through those corners, and clearly a little too fast.
Yeah, I think silver linings for Racing is obviously used his fast repair because it was his pit stop. And although he's lost a chunk of time, he's still come out in front of everybody else. So
yeah, and he clearly didn't get a penalty off it either because he's come out ahead of everyone.
Well, he was quite a way ahead, so I reckon he would have got an unsafe pit entry penalty.
Oh, right, okay.
But now he's got to try and build that gap again.
Be interesting to see how Ben Cullen reacts to.
Yeah, is he going to lead a lap or is he going to pit? Has he got the fuel to lead a lap?
Yeah. I think the answer to this is around this corner, isn't it?
Yeah.
There we go. Has he passed it already? Yeah.
He's
leading
lead
the lap. Hey, good lad. Ben Cullen leads a lap at Motegi in the V8ESC Racetech Cup. Gets himself some points.
All in the paint. So that gives Racing Fuzui back the lead. Ben quite sensibly didn't fight it. Kloosterman and Brandon could end up very close together shortly.
That's always been an amicable affair, hasn't it?
Yeah, we had that one big row, didn't we?
Yeah, I think there's been a few minor rows.
I think they've been a bit more lovey-dovey lately, so...
Right. Well, you've got to pick him apart in the podcast, haven't you, so...
Yeah. Or wind him up.
We'll wind him up, yeah. And there's Ben on the outside of Tyler.
Yeah, Ben is on, like, proper custard tyres, isn't he?
Yeah, he's backed right out of all that mob. I don't blame him, to be honest. They were all over the place and all over him, so... a sensible option.
I'm sure Ben will be going in the pit lane this time. So the XVR train carries on. So they're actually second, third, fourth and fifth at the moment. And Johnny Brandon is letting them down.
He is.
So Ben did come in the pits.
Sensible drive from Ben this time. Not that he doesn't normally, but you know.
This is Ryan Walker now on Adam Wright.
Yeah, Adam's still doing okay. I mean, he's dropped down to 8th now.
Four XVR cars so close on track that let's see if they're going to go 3 wide.
3 wide.
The chance of a blue on blue is increasing.
Yeah, I didn't realise you could turn off the little blue light inside your car. Some have got it on, some have got it off. It's Wayne Sanderson on the inside of Rich Warmingham, I think. But now the outside, of course. Are they just doing this for show, or what?
I don't know, because they've got Tony Kloosterman closing on them quickly now.
Yeah.
And Johnny Brandon is closing right up on Tony Kloosterman. So it's going to be Tony versus 4 XVR cars.
I'm sure he's going to love that. Oh, hang on. There's a lock up there from Rich. Not from Rich Warming. From yes, from Rich Warmingham. Sorry,
it wasn't. Yeah, it was Steve, Rich Warmingham. Yeah.
There's so many of them. I can't tell them apart. Yeah, Tony's very much closing on these guys now. And look at Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny's obviously had his fast repair as well.
Yeah.
Oh, Tony!
I think he got a toe off the racing line there and onto the grass. Saved it very well though. Lesser people like myself would have bounced off all the walls in the vicinity.
Backwards.
Yeah.
So who's that behind? That's Marco Namela trying to get some points back on the table. Excuse me. He can see 8th place and 9th place in front of him.
Yeah. But he wants to get up with Tony Kloosterman and Johnny Brandon, I think. So he's not going to want to waste too much time behind Ryan and Adam.
And I think he's got every chance of doing it because there's no team orders in that XVR team. Well, I say that, they might let Johnny past.
Oh, hang on, what's going on here?
Oh, that's Ryan throwing it down the inside.
Yeah. And then golden ticket for Mr. Namela potentially, but the next turn is a righty. This is going to try and do both cars around the outside, which he's not going to be able to do.
He's done one.
Yes.
So, as I was going to say, sorry, once, if and when Marco gets past Ryan, Tony's going to be held up behind this XVR train.
Yeah.
So that's Marco's chance with 20 minutes left to go to close up on Tony at least.
Here we go, he's done him. Or he's doing him. This isn't done yet.
No, because it's the left next, isn't it?
Yep. It's the fun of Motegi, isn't it? If you're good at overtaking around the outside, then you're fine.
So much traction around the outside. Where's finding it from?
Meanwhile, in XVR land.
So Johnny has got past Wayne so far.
Yeah. I don't think there'll be much arguing, would there? When your boss says, get out the way.
Yeah.
Ryan's still wanting around Adam right there.
And good evening to Alan on the chat. I have a bit of a daft confession to make with Alan.
Oh dear.
I don't know whether I should do it.
With hitting each other with kippers naked or something like that, no?
Not this time.
No? Okay.
I don't know whether I should say it publicly or not, but I think I'm going to get grassed on anyway by Mr. Hardy.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
So, Alan on the stream chat is Alan Toon. Toon. So, Alan was signed up. Alan's going to giggle at this if he doesn't already know. Alan was signed up by Carl Hardy to our Spa 400-kilometre race.
Right.
So, I've been PMing drivers, giving them the race details and the password for the server and all the rest of it. And I sent Carl Hardy a message on Facebook saying, "Could you please tell me what Alan's surname is?" To which Carl replied, "Toon."
Right.
And I went, "Oh, I thought he was a Newcastle fan."
Oh dear.
So, yeah, apologies, Alan.
So this is less of an XVR train and more of an XVR mob, right?
Yeah, they're not really, well, they are fighting each other, but respectfully, as you would expect amongst teammates.
Yeah. You don't want to be the one at the front that crashes everybody behind you, do you?
No, that's right, yeah.
Not that I've ever done that.
No, of course not. And, and especially as next week is an off week, so that's 2 weeks of piss taking you will get from the rest of your teammates.
You're just going to get ripped, aren't you? Oh dear. So Tony's not managed to get involved, has he? If you know what I mean, he's
not.
He's got a bit of distance now up to Wayne, and Wayne's dropping to the back of this crew.
Yeah, Namela has taken 1.2 seconds out of Tony in the last couple of laps.
Okay, and Johnny's absolutely flown past Steve LaValle. Oh, and here we go. Is this done? Has Ryan actually managed to get past Adam? Or is Adam going to get some sort of cutback from a better line leave in this corner? Nope, he's had to join in. Oh, he's having a look though.
Yeah.
Maybe this isn't over. It's not over. He's side by side with him.
I was just going to say, why didn't Ryan go defensive then?
Oof.
Ooh, the tail's wagging there.
It certainly was. See, this is what you were meaning. This is what Ryan should have done on the previous corner.
Yeah.
Stayed to the inside.
It would have been done and dusted, wouldn't it?
Yep. Ooh, wiggly and waggly from Adam Wright at the minute.
So whilst we watch this battle, bit of free advertising, we are hosting a Spa 400-kilometre race next Sunday using the plethora, do you like that word? Oh, Henry.
Oh, he's caught it.
Using the plethora of GT3 cars. It is a single driver race. Steve LaValle is in the old pit wall.
He is. I don't think he was intending to actually pit. I think he spun it on his own. Yep. Yeah. Over-rotated as he came out the corner. He's not touched it.
No, he touched it, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, carry on talking about the 400.
Yes, so we will be using the plethora of GT3 cars. It is single driver, 57 laps. It's going to be probably just over 2 hours. We are broadcasting it, and it is free to enter. If you want to enter, we've got some spaces left. Drop me a line on Discord or Facebook or any other way you can get hold of me to reserve your place, and that will be next Sunday evening. So really looking forward to that one. So
you got any broadcasters that'll turn up on time for that?
Yeah, this one. Usually the only one that turns up on time. Sam's never late, obviously, because we wouldn't have a broadcast. But, yes, where are we in the race? We have 13 minutes left to run. Rasim Fazui is over 10 seconds in the lead. Tyler Newitt is still clinging on to that second place at the moment. Over Rich Warmingham, Johnny Brandon in fourth, Wayne Sanderson in fifth. Johnny Brandon has just gone past Rich Warmingham up to third.
He has.
I'm sure he'll be telling Tyler to get out of the way.
Again, Tony Kloosterman not really eating into Wayne Sanderson's gap in front of him. Although Johnny's very keen to do something. He's very late on the brakes.
The Mailer's got that down to
Jamie McKnight.
Jamie McKnight. What is he?
Oh, he's just pulled up.
He's parked it, hasn't he?
Wonder why. Is he going to come in the booth? Jamie, are you going to come in the booth and talk to us?
Yeah, as I was saying, the Mailer has got that gap down to Klosterman to under a second.
Yep. And I thought that Tony would be very much setting off after the XVR boys more than he has done.
Yeah, although to be fair, you know, he's got Wayne Sanderson. Steve LaValle took himself out of it with that spin. But, you know, Steve, Wayne and Rich are all great drivers. So it's not a done deal, is it? That you're just going to sail up to them and go past them.
No, you're absolutely right. But when they were scrapping, I thought he'd have had an advantage over that. But like you were saying, they were being so careful around one another. Maybe that's counteracted that effect. You can see that Marco is sat right on Tony's bumper now. Johnny Brandon's not leaving anything behind, is he? He was sideways coming out of that last corner and didn't lose any time with the loss of traction.
Yeah, and again, that's the beauty of these hour-long races. You know, we see Johnny Brandon and Marco Namela absolutely smashing each other up on the first lap. And now Johnny's in third looking at second and Marco's in seventh looking at sixth. So, you know, it does give you a chance to recover.
Yeah, he's pulled right up on the boot lid of his teammate here.
It's done.
It is done. Very different lines going into that corner.
So this is the next battle.
It is. This is
this is Klosterman and the Mailer.
Yeah, this has been coming to the boil for a few minutes, and he's on him now. Tony's got damage on the right hand side of that car. I'm not sure I remember him achieving that.
Marco's just saying, I'm here. Hello.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why Tony can't get past these XVR cars.
Well, the damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's potentially the reason. It was very cleverly done from Marco, wasn't it? A couple of corners back, he was kind of lining himself up for a cutback. Has he got this done now?
It looks done and dusted to me. I think Tony is
having
none of it. Yeah.
He's trying to fight it a bit. A little bit defensive from Marco, but that's about enough to put someone off that, isn't it? Getting
he gave Tony a look, but so that's Rich Warmingham getting past Tyler Newitt.
It is.
Wayne Sanderson next in line. I think Tony he didn't give up on it, but he didn't fight it too much. He's got a big gap to Adam Wright. I think he's struggling either with tyres or damage. No point losing 3 or 4 seconds fighting Marco and getting these two up your rear bumper.
Yeah. And this carries on for lap after lap as well, doesn't it? Henry Makula and Liam O'Connor.
Yeah. I think Henry needs to sort his braking out. He does lose it a lot under braking.
Well, he has done today, definitely.
Yeah.
He's much later on the brakes than Lane O'Connor, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's an advantage. Oh dear, that's close.
I think Lane is just waiting for the nudge, isn't he?
I think he must be. Lane's got some good lines through here, though, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's like we said earlier. It's not really that easy to overtake unless the car in front makes a mistake.
Yeah.
And as the defender, you don't. There are a couple of sections where you need to actively defend, but the rest of the lap you can just put your car on the racing line and just make it difficult for people to go round you.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
battle's been going on for like 14
million
hours, I think.
Yeah.
Steve Lavallee, after his spin, has now caught up with them.
Right. Oh.
Namela's almost on the back of Sanderson now. Sanderson, in turn, is on the back of Newitt. We've got 6 minutes left to go.
Yeah, so Marco Namela's going to want to make short work of these two XVR boys now, isn't he? To get his points haul. Offensive again from Adam Wright. Ryan's very, very keen to get something done, but he's not got the drive off that last corner.
No, I think Adam's done, done a fairly decent race.
Absolutely. I mean, look at his position.
The battle with Ryan. Ryan got that run on him, then didn't defend. Adam took it back and then went, right, you got to try and get around me again now.
Yeah. And Adam held up. Well, he didn't hold up. He positioned his car very, very well earlier in this race.
Just got Adam Wright crashed.
Am I joking? We're going to have to watch that then if that's the case. Whoa! Marco Namela getting very twitchy, carrying huge amounts of speed. Here we go. What's this one? This is Henry Makula.
Henry and Lane.
Later on the brakes.
Yeah, we know he's late on the brakes.
Yeah. Has Lane got an answer for that? Not yet. Here we go.
I think this might involve contact. I might be wrong.
Oh, that's a... Oh, dear. Oh, blimey, Steve. How did Steve Lavallee get through that?
Well done, Ryan Walker, giving the place back.
Yep. And then Jamie Wilson.
Jamie Wilson said thank you very much.
Yep. Freebie. And Marco's not managed to do anything about Wayne Sanderson yet.
No, there's definitely two positions there for him. I don't think he's got enough time to catch Rich Warningham if he gets past these two, but...
What is the left? About 7 minutes?
No. We've got just over 3 minutes left.
Oh, 3? Right, okay.
Yeah. But we know what a good job, what a good driver Wayne Sanderson is.
Oh, absolutely.
I did get past him once.
Was he crashed?
Well, I punted him out of the way.
It was either he was crashed.
I think it was at Watkins Glen, and that was possibly his first ever race with us. And I just totally missed my braking point and punted him out of the way.
You do surprise me. It was either going to be he was crashed, he retired, he was in pit lane, or secret option number 4, you nerfed him. There's a bit of flashy lighty going on here as well. Is that Marco doing that? I think it must be. He's going, I want more points. Oh, he's...
Oh,
that's very
brave.
late. That's late and brave. We need to come up with a word for that.
Great.
That is a crap word for that.
That is, isn't it? Yeah.
He's got to go around the outside here. Oh, was that contact, or did he bail out of that?
No, that was contact. I don't know without seeing it again, but it looked
There
like
we
he
go.
didn't really give much room.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, I think he turned in a bit soon. He could have opened that up a little bit more. We've seen what grip he has around the outside, but
Yep. Oh yeah, you can see the scuff marks on the paint on Wayne's car. So now,
oh,
so
sorry,
you got an earthquake going on at
yeah,
your
I
end.
just knocked my microphone over.
All right. So Jamie now really wants to get past Adam. He's trying to overtake on all sides of his car. Oh, Steve's gone very wide. It's just grading the sand there.
Was he helped? I don't think he
I don't
was.
think so. I think he just misjudged his line.
Yeah, he just done that. It was all on his own.
Yep. Looking for golf balls in the bunker.
So we are under a minute to go. I think this may be the final lap.
Look at
It's
Marco
gonna
Namela in the braking zone there. That was ridiculous.
It's going to be tight.
Oh,
Oh,
Tony.
Leadfoot
Fuel.
Kloosterman, maybe?
is that for fuel?
It's got to be.
It has to be, doesn't it? Have we gone a lap longer than we thought, or not?
No, we're on lap 32.
No.
There's a possibility of it going to 33 from the information I had, but I don't think Racing is going to make it round, but I'm watching intently. No, he's definitely not going to make it round because we've just clicked over the hour mark. So this is the final lap. So Tony Kloosterman has come out in 12th.
Right. And not really anywhere near anybody you can overtake in the last few seconds.
Wilson.
Oh, blimey, he's trading a bit of the back of that paint off, isn't he? And he's on the wrong side of the car for this turn, you would argue, but then...
Yeah.
But, oh, yep, yeah, he's at the door
he got a wiggle
very
on there,
firmly. Yeah. He might lose out to Ryan here if he's not careful.
So, Rasim Fazui, my pick for the win, is about to win.
Doing a bit of a wiggle. Go on, flash some lights, Rasim.
Congratulations.
Oh, there we go. Well done.
Johnny Brandon comes home second. I'm sure he'll be over the moon with that. This battle carries on.
Oh, he's gone too wide there.
He's going to lose one out.
Oh, oh dear.
Rich Warmingham come home third. Tyler Newitt fourth. Wayne Sanderson fifth. Marco Namela sixth.
Adam Wright.
Adam Wright is going to take seventh. Well done.
So a brilliant result for Adam Wright. Jamie Wilson in eighth. Ryan Walker in ninth. And we got a little way back here now to Henry Makula.
As the fireworks go off again.
Oh, there we go. They look quite good in high def, actually. Did you hear that?
No, I've got everything muted.
Oh yeah, all right.
Did he run out of fuel?
Well, I think that might be part of it, but not all of it. So we'll see if he comes to an interview.
Okay, so we're just waiting for the last few cars to cross the line, and we will run down your finishing order.
Well, I might as well start it, shall I?
Yeah, crack on.
Our race winner is the very, very fast, very, very efficient Rasim Fazui in his second race, as in his first one was earlier tonight. Johnny Brandon in second, which is a fantastic recovery drive from what I am informed happened at the start. Rich Warmingham in third. Tyler Newitt finished fourth. Fifth was Wayne Sanderson. Marco Namela didn't manage to get on terms with Wayne and finished sixth. Adam Wright, brilliant drive, in seventh. Jamie Wilson in eighth. Ninth was Ryan Walker. 10th, Henry Makula. Liam O'Connor in 11th. Tony Kloosterman, many questions to be asked, in 12th. Kevin Enderman in... hang on. Kevin Enderman in 13th or 14th, Clyde?
I've got him in 13th.
Right, okay. Steve LaValle in 14th. Ben Cullen in 15th. Demis Ticlia in... I did it, that's right, isn't it?
We'll say it different, that's great.
Sam, did I get it
We've
right?
got 4 names.
Yeah, I don't think so, Peter.
Oh, man. Right, try better next time. Ant Woodward in 17th. 18th was Ivan Bauman's. And 19th was a strange park it and quit from Knight Rider.
It certainly was. So, let's get straight on with the interviews. And we've got Marco Namela up for you first.
Brilliant. I'm waiting for him to not be muted.
Hang on, that's a server mute. He's free.
Okay, Marco Namela, welcome to the booth. 6th place, very, very eventful race that you had. Tell us all about it.
It was a messy one.
It was a messy one, yeah.
Yeah, it's like the lap 1 incident with Brandon. I think like we both saw a gap and he just went for it first and we touched. Like we went for the same space and yeah. It was my mistake because I was behind, so yeah.
And obviously you made your way through the field. We saw some very opportunistic moves. Something that I want to know is, do you have some sort of Velcro on your tires? Because you went probably round the outside of people as much as you went round the inside of people in order to overtake them, which is pretty phenomenal. How do you manage that?
I don't know. The setup was good, and I got pretty good feeling of the track on practice. So yeah, I had a lot of confidence.
And oh, hang on a minute, my live timing's decided to just destroy itself for some reason.
Wasn't me.
Just inexplicable. I've got no control over my PC at all now. I bet it was. So yeah, you managed to make your way back through. There was an XVR wall in front of you towards the end, which is just I don't know. Did that cause you any problems, or were you did you decide that was the position you wanted to finish in, or did you not want to get embroiled in a fight with Wayne?
Yeah, I tried to like the last like third of the last corner or what. I just threw a Hail Mary, but I noticed I started to lose my rear, so I like canceled in and almost spun. But yeah, I was trying hard, and it was hard to get a side by side with when the guy in front has a draft. But I was so much better on brakes that I don't know. Maybe I should have tried to like move inside or do an outside move a little bit more braver.
And Rasim Fazui, your teammate, where did you find him?
He's been on the team, and he's been like playing with the idea of joining the V8 league. So now
Right. Has he been practicing for 1,000 years?
Actually, I think he started like Wednesday or something like that.
Yeah, when he gets in here, Clyde, I'm gonna have to tell him that I absolutely hate him.
Yeah,
He
I
shouldn't
agree.
be that good. Yeah, this is gonna. I'm gonna be the founder member of the I hate Rasim for being so good party. But anyway, that's for Rasim in a minute. Marco Namela, brilliant result. Shame you couldn't get on terms with the last of those XVR boys and get yourself a bigger haul of points. But what a race! Congratulations. Anybody you'd like to have a shout out to?
You guys, Racetech, Rasim, RKE. That's about it. Thanks.
Excellent stuff. Thank you very much, Marco Namela.
Okay, so next up we will get in when I unmute him, our race 2 winner. I just tried to unmute him and failed. Now he's muted himself, I think. Okay.
It's like 2 Ronnies.
Flushed. Okay. Let's get Johnny Brandon in.
Right.
Johnny Brandon, welcome to the booth.
Hello.
Hello. So, race 1, pipped to the pole position by Marco. Got past him fairly quickly, and then he hassled you for the rest of the race. But you managed to come home with a win, so that must have made you a little bit happy in Brandon World.
Yeah, it's been great fun.
Excellent. And then race 2, we see the coming together with Marco at the start. And then we were saying, in the broadcast that the beauty with these hour-long races and a fast repair is it does give you time to recover. And you certainly did recover with a second place. But, Racing by then had already gone and there was no catching him, was there?
I don't know if you saw it. I spun again after that because if you do a 360, if you spin, your tyres are done. You haven't got that. That pace is gone. I think it knocks out about 18% of the tyre wear. The same as yeah. If you just go out of pits and lock up and then go in and look at your tyre wear, your front left will be like 20% lower than the rest of them. It's ridiculous. It's crazy.
That must be why we're shit after lap 2, Pete.
I do that before I leave the pit lane.
You've got to look after the tyres. So, I mean, fair play to Marco. He, I don't know. I haven't even looked at it, but I know he waited and let me go. But then the tyres were just mullered and I was struggling. And then I dropped it again because I was struggling and because I was an idiot and touched the grass. And I 360'd again. So we're back to the back. So to come second, I'm quite surprised. I need to watch it back to see what happened to everybody else. But it was a fun race. I just want to look forward to going back and seeing Marco and giving him a hard time about it.
It looked like, or to us, after your contact, and I don't think we see the spin. We may have done, but I might have fell asleep at some point. You obviously you were struggling with your tyres because we noticed that you were struggling on pace. But then once the pit stop was done, and you've got your new set of boots on and your damage repaired, the car came alive, and you was picking them up and putting them down and getting through them until you got up to your XVR train. And then was you on the chat to him saying let me through, or was there no team orders?
There wasn't team orders. I was on the chat moaning like a little girl, going, please let me go. And so they were going, if you get a run. And so I think Wayne, I got past, I think he made a little mistake. So I just got edged to the inside. He was like, okay, take it, go. But he wasn't about to jump out of the way, I don't think. Steve was pretty much the same thing. I think Rich moved over. Rich just said, go on. And then once I was behind Tyler went, I'm just going to say now, I'm not jumping out your way. I'm gonna defend, but I'm not going to overstep the mark. I'm going to protect this. And then he made a little mistake, and I got next to him again. He went, all right, go on, take it. So yeah, it wasn't team orders, but it was it was interesting. But whatever happened, I wouldn't have caught Racine. So congratulations to him, 2 podiums on his first race. That's pretty impressive. Hopefully we'll see him back.
And he only bought the car on Wednesday.
I know. It shows you how bad we are, doesn't it?
Well, to be fair, I think XVR have had a good night. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th in that race. So, it wasn't all bad.
I needed a good night with Foggy missing around.
We said that at the start, yeah. So, yeah, you've almost bagged maximum points tonight. So, you've got to be happy. So, before we let you go, Johnny, because we really want to have a word with the new guy and the race winner from race 2, anybody you'd like to thank?
You guys, as normal, I'll be watching the broadcast. I'm sure it was great. All my teammates, XVR, Simordal, and I can't remember my own sponsors, Virtual Racing Association. That's it. Yeah, that'll do. And Nicole Foggy for having a bad back. Let me win one.
Brilliant. Well, thanks for joining us as usual, Johnny, and congratulations on a big points haul for you tonight.
Thank you. Great fun. Cheers, guys.
Okay, let's see if we can get Racim in again. And yes, I think we've got him this time for you,
I think we've
Pete.
got him. Racim, welcome to the booth. How are you doing?
I'm good. I've had truckloads of fun.
How do you say your surname, just so that we get it right? Because Clyde's probably told me wrong.
Racim. Pronounce it Raceem, and my
Right.
last name is Fuzui.
Oh, it is
Yeah,
Fuzui.
see, I got it spot on.
I just thought you were lying, Clyde, just to make me look silly or something. So I've been told that you bought the car earlier in the week. That obviously you can't have driven it before then, because if you have only just bought it, then you can't have raced it prior to that. And you come here and you get a third in race 1 and a first in race 2. And I have to say, Racim, I hate you. I've been driving the car for, I don't know, maybe you were in shorts, I'm not sure. And I'm rubbish. Clyde's as bad as me, and you've just rocked up and got yourself a massive haul of points. So either you're cheating or you've got a secret. So what's your secret?
Maple syrup.
Maple syrup. It's Canadian.
I like maple syrup
I
as
do
well.
as well.
See, that's where I've been
Pancakes.
missing out. Yeah.
Bacon. Oh.
The Canadian one. I gotta get that Canadian maple syrup.
Right, I'm steady diet of that now, Clyde. And if I'm not winning races by this time next week, that's
it's got to be worth 10 seconds a lap.
Yeah. So anyway, back to reality. You're obviously a very handy driver.
Thank you.
God knows where Marco found you. But tell us about your race.
Yeah. Well, let's start with the sprint. It was my actually the car. I remember when I bought it. I didn't buy it last week, but it sums up as if I bought it last week, in the sense that like I bought it the last week 13, I believe, when they got them, and then I raced it for 2 races at was it Tsukuba? It was Tsukuba the week 13. The small Gran Turismo. No, I'm not allowed to say that on stream. But the track, whatever track, I think it's Tsukuba, and the small track. And yeah, ever since that day, I never touched it again, except when I was proposed by Marco to run a race this weekend, and I was like, yeah, I don't have anything on my schedule. Our big seasons are starting late August, early September, so I was like, why not? So yeah, I did a lot of laps, in this car leading to today. Setup was amazing. Thank you, Marco. And yeah, the sprint race was just qualifying wherever I was gonna qualify, and then end at this position, right? And just saving my tires, keeping it clean, just get some points for the team. And yeah, the second race was just awareness, I guess, awareness and opportunities, and everything fell afterwards. Also, my pit entry fell as well. So
yeah, we may have
we
repeated
did.
that
Yeah, we sort of see that a few times, over and over again.
I think you saw the race and the pit entry sign and aimed straight at it.
I thought, listen, I practice everything but the pit entry, and that's something that I don't really do, but it's just one of those. And as I get to listen, I don't know what the pit entry is, and I was streaming and I was asking on stream, yo, like someone in chat tells me what the pit entry looks like, and everyone was like, "Rip, you'll just have to figure it out. Just be careful." I was like, okay, I guess. So I look at the cones and I look at pit entry, and I'm like, don't worry about it. It's just it kinks a little bit, so that's why there's like the wall, but it passes next to the wall until I see the crest, and then I see a S, and I'm like, oops. But I was lucky. My engine didn't break at that point, and then thankfully in this league there's one fast repair, so I went in, got the fast repair, came out ahead, and it didn't mess up my race. So I'm thankful.
No, that was brilliant. Great results. Hopefully you'll have enjoyed this and join us again for all our other races, because we could do with more people like you. Is there anyone you'd like to thank at this point?
Yeah, I'd like to begin with. I'd like to thank my team, Racetech V8ESC, and Marco for the setups. Thank you very much for this experience today. Also, I'd like to thank the league, V8 European Supercars, because it was really clean. It was really, really clean. Although people had crashes left and right, it's not that type of racing you usually expect in an official series. So yeah, kudos to the league for really making this really enjoyable. Everyone in the league is really great. People let each other buy everything. Also, I want to thank the broadcast. I want to thank the sponsors, Racetech, and yeah, I want to thank everyone that participated. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much, the alien racer that is Racim Fazui.
Thank you.
Okay, seems like a nice chap.
It really does, yeah.
Let's hope we do see plenty more of him. So let's now get in our fourth placed finisher, Tyler Newitt. Welcome to the booth.
Thank you.
Now, I have a feeling that we had a conversation not very long ago about you getting top 5 finishes. And Pete hates it when I'm right. But you finished 4th. Congratulations.
Thank you. I don't really know how I did it. I felt like I've got enough teammates who are quicker than me that finishing in the top 5 shouldn't really be possible, but I had just a really good race.
I think, mate, to be fair, that second race, you did everything that you needed to do. You took those opportunities at the start. You bagged that sort of 4.5 second lead whilst everybody else was scrapping behind you, and you didn't make any mistakes. And I think that's what it came down to. I
know. I've done enough races in this car to know how important track position is. And I had pretty much the start of my life. I think I was gridded 8th and I was second by the second corner pretty much. So that certainly helped, because once you get out in front, because obviously the Marco and Johnny and Racim are all quicker than me, but once you get a gap, it's so hard to pass, and they were far enough behind that I could kind of just run my pace in clean air, which is the first time I've been able to do that in this league. So I think I would have said my goal for the season was to be in the top 10 consistently, and to scratch out a 4th is remarkable. I am a little upset. I told John, when I let him by, that it moved me offline and gave Rich the run on me, and I think I could have held Rich off for a podium, but I can't be upset.
So next time out, on the 15th of August, in 2 weeks' time, we are endurance racing at Daytona. Now then, being an American and being Daytona, you must have done thousands of laps around there.
Well, I lived within walking distance to the track for 5 years, so I'm very familiar with it. I've done a lot of laps. It was the first race I did in this car, actually, was the Enduro at Daytona. So hopefully, I'm not going to say hopefully I can repeat, because especially in endurance, I don't think I've got the pace to be top 5. But I think hopefully I can pull out a nice top 10, and then I'll be happy.
Well, you've started the ball rolling now, mate. Now you've broke into that top 5. We're going to be, me and Pete will be very, very disappointed if you're not top 5 every week. So expect to get some hassle from us if you don't make that top 5 again.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
So, mate, congratulations. Fantastic result for you and a big haul of points. Anybody you'd like to thank before we let you go?
Just the team. We had a really good setup for this race, and I think it showed. Just building on our old setups, and you guys, of course, for the broadcast and putting the league together, and just real happy.
Excellent. Well, thanks for joining us in the booth. Congratulations again on your 4th place in the feature race, Tyler Newitt. Okay, Pete. So last but not least, we have Ryan Walker.
Ryan Walker, welcome to the booth. How are you doing?
Thank you, guys. Thanks, Pete. Yeah, I'm good. I'm sweating buckets after the race too, though. That's for sure.
So, what did you do in race 1? Let me find you on here. I can't find you. Why can't I find you? Oh, so you finished towards the back of the field in race 1, but a 10th in race 2, a top 10 finish. You can't be unhappy with that. And you spent a lot of time duking it out with Adam Wright as well.
Yeah, that was really good fun. I enjoyed that battle with Adam. It was just unfortunate we had a bit of contact in one of the hairpins heading onto the back straight. I just basically I locked the rear end and just tried to slow it down, and unfortunately lost the rear and clipped Adam by accident, and they spun him around. So doing the gentleman thing, I decided to slow down after we got going again and give the position back, because I don't like to gain positions by taking anyone out by accident. Just do the sportsman thing and just give the position back, and that's what I done. But overall, I've enjoyed this evening and happy to finish both races.
Yeah, we saw the sportsmanship shown there, and that's what this league is all about. We had Racine in before saying how good the racing was and how fair it was and how everyone was very sportsmanlike, and that's what we're after in V8ESC. And you demonstrated that in Spadefalls tonight. You probably had more footage than the race leader, because you and Adam were duking it out for so long. So you're going to be watching that broadcast for quite a long time, I think, because most of the footage is of you. But you had a great race from what I saw in the second one. I wasn't here for the first one. So anybody you'd like to thank?
Just a shout out to you guys for putting on the broadcast, and the people that run the league from behind the scenes that organise it. And then lastly to my teammates Kevin and Demis from Team Down Under for helping out with the setup during practice on Thursday. And yeah, it felt awesome. And looking forward to Daytona.
Cracking stuff. Yeah, and Daytona's not that far away, really. And we look forward to seeing you there. Thank you very much, Ryan Walker.
Thanks, guys, and see you next time.
Excellent. So that is the end of the interviews. So our usual little race recap. I thought race 1 was a very interesting battle, especially the Johnny Brandon Marco Namela battle. I think Johnny got one up by going past Marco on cold tyres, and then managed to hold him off for the rest of the race. And then, race 2, it had incident. It had great overtakes. It had people that you thought were totally out of it coming back and getting great finishes. The new guy Racine, I tipped him for race 2, so that's why he won it. But great to have drivers of that ability in the league. It's great to have drivers of all ability in the league. But it's nice when somebody does come in and they're quick straight away and can put the frighteners on some of the usual suspects. And then we had some great results, like Tyler Newitt there, getting that. I think that's probably his first top 5 in the series. And I thought Motegi was brilliant. It was a night race, which I know people moaned about, but it turned out really well, Pete.
Night races are always, from a viewer's perspective, a bit of a spectacle. And this was no different. Motegi's a very entertaining track, whether you're watching it or driving it. It's got lots of decent features. It's got some really good straights, some very challenging corners, ones that feel like they're off camber when they're not, and some little chicanes that that can cause you some bother when it destabilizes the car. So always entertaining. From what I saw, again, great sportsmanship from this league, and the guys in it. Great racing. I mean, Johnny Brandon from the back to second place. That's phenomenal. And you saw some other people coming through, and the drama that came with the reverse grid. It continues to be a fantastic league, and I think Racetech need to be thanked for their sponsorship of it again. And I love commentating on this league. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah, I unfortunately I have to agree with you.
I know how much you hate doing that.
I was going to mute my mic before I said that, but I forgot. Sam, final thoughts from you?
I think that's the best race we have broadcasting. We started.
Doesn't he say that every week?
I'm sure he said that before.
Yeah, maybe, but how many cars was battling all the way from the start of race 1 to the end of race 2? That's 1 hour and a half. 2 different races, pit stops, and they were battling from start to end. So that's just amazing. It's very entertaining. I think the league is more fair play than it was in the last season. I think the drivers are really doing a great job, really clean, and when something happens, they give the place back. That's the most important thing, and we saw that also in the officials. But yeah, racing is great, especially in the V8s.
Excellent. So, coming up on Backfire Simsport TV, we are back on Wednesday with the BSTV GT4 TCR series from Barcelona. We will then be back next Friday with the European Strength of Field V8 race from, off the top of my head, it was Phillip Island, wasn't it? Yes.
It was, yeah.
And then next Saturday, we've got a day off. Woohoo! So we can all do what we want to do. And then Sunday, we are back with the BSTV Spa 400 kilometers. Don't forget, we do have places left. If you want to join in, drop me a line and we'll reserve you a place. So I'd like to thank Racetech, our main sponsors. I'd like to thank all the drivers, all the viewers, Bill for standing in for Unprofessional Bingham, Pete for turning up eventually, and Sam for doing his magic in the background. I've been Clyde Whiting. I will say good night to you all. Let the guys say good night, and then we'll close the broadcast. Give us a like, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, everybody. See you soon.
Yeah, thanks, everybody. Good night.